Okay, hi everybody. I'm going to give you this quick overview of lab number 4. We're not going to be able to do it together. Instead, you're going to be running this experiment independently. And so I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the equipment so that you feel familiarized with it when you do the experiment. This is related to the principles of buoyancy. And so what we have is a surrogate for a boat. This part right here is our little boat that we're going to be floating in a sink of water. To the right of the boat, you can see that there are some brass weights. Those are the same weights that we used in a previous experiment related to hydrostatic force. And those are because we're going to put the boat into the water and see how it floats. And then we're going to add additional weight to the corners of the boat. And it's going to sit more deeply submerged in the water. And what we want to check to see is whether the increase in submergence depth relates to the weights that are the additional weight that we know comes from those brass metal objects in the corners. As you'll read from the handout and we'll talk about in class, the buoyant force of a submerged object is in equilibrium with the weight, so that when a body is floating in the water, the buoyant force equals the weight. And so what we ought to be able to do is determine the weight of an object by the volume of water displaced. So that's kind of what this experiment relies on, is setting the boat in the water, and you can see that there are rulers on the edge of it. And we're going to use those rulers in order to find out how deeply submerged the boat is. And so there's one here on the side, one in the front, one in the back, and you're going to come up with an average submergence depth and combine that with the known length and width of this boat, and you'll be able to find out what volume of water is being displaced by the boat when it floats in the water. So this is the initial condition, it's floating, and then we add the brass weights to each of the corners, and it's going to float more deeply in the water. You'll need to make sure you get it exactly in the corner so that it doesn't float lopsided, but it's going to be deeper now because we've added those additional weights. And then we could make it float even deeper still by adding this unknown weight. And what we could do is we could use the principles of buoyancy in order to find out what is the mass of that weight. And of course, we have a balance that we can use to find out the actual mass of all of these things. And that's essentially what we're going to be doing, is comparing the known mass of this boat to what the buoyant force would predict is the mass. So all the details are there in the handout, and of course I'd be happy to talk more with you if you have questions. There's a thermometer here so you can measure the temperature of the water, which is going to influence the unit weight. I've printed the handouts and they're here available in the lab, and you can use the handouts and the data tables there on the back so you can write your data in. If the lab gets crowded, over on the other side of the lab is another sink and another boat. So the lab will be open starting at about 10 o'clock on Tuesday, and you can come in anytime during the day to run the experiment. It should only take each student 5, maybe 10 minutes. And it's okay to pair up or to work in groups of 3. But that's about it. If you have any questions, just let me know.